Hey everybody, welcome to virtually BGCMC. I'm Mr. Johnny. In this video, we're going to draw Grizz from We Bare Bears. All you're going to need is a paper, pencil, and eraser. Okay, let's dive in. We're going to start off with the big basic shapes first, and then we're going to layer the details on top of that. So the first shape that we need is going to be, for the body, it's going to be a big sideways egg. And as usual, we're starting off drawing really lightly because we're going to make some adjustments and corrections as we go along the drawing. And the lighter you draw, the easier it's going to be to erase later on. Okay. All right. So just the sideways egg shape, it doesn't have to be perfectly round or oval. But what you do want is on this end, you want it a little bit more narrow, and on this end, a little bit flatter or wider. Okay, so I think I want mine a little bit more narrow on this side. Shorten it up. Okay, I think that looks good. Just let me clean up my lines a bit. Okay. So next basic shapes we want, we're gonna get the legs in here. I will start with the bottom back one. So what I'm gonna do first is actually draw a straight line going across here. And this is just gonna be a guide. So I know how long to make all the feet or the legs, and they'll be the same length all the way through, okay? So for the back leg, I'm gonna follow the back curve here, like so. And then once I get to about this point, I'm gonna go all the way down to this guide that I made, curl back up. To this shape, and that's gonna be a leg. The next leg is gonna be right next to it. You could get these pretty close, actually. You see that? That distance? These ones are going to be really close. And then the next one is actually going to be over here towards the front of the body. So you want to leave a pretty good sized gap here. And then the next leg is going to be raised up in the air like he's waving. And you want to place it almost towards the middle of the body here. So if you have the distance between here and here, the middle would be about here. And that's where you want to place this leg. Okay, so we're going to go up and around. Now we have all four legs. The next shape we're going to do is going to be the head. We're going to come right here to this side of the egg and add a little bump coming out and back down to here. Okay. So these are the big basic shapes that we need. Now, as we add the details, you're going to see how something like this is going to turn into something like this. Okay. What I want to do first with these details, we'll start from the back and make our way up. So first we're going to get this tail here. It's going to be a circular shape. And as I'm adding the details, and I know that there's going to be, some of these lines are going to be part of the final drawing, and I'm not going to erase them. I'm not going to need to erase them. So I'm going to go ahead and darken those up. And then there's going to be certain lines that I'm not going to darken up because later, once we finish the drawing, those are the lines that we are going to erase. So if you'll notice, I'm following the leg here, but I'm not going to darken this line here. I'm going to start here and darken it up through all the way around to here. Okay. And then these legs, I could darken up as well. Okay. This one as well. All right, we're gonna draw the paw for this leg coming up in the air. What I'm gonna do first is erase this line. We don't need it anymore. And for the palm, we wanna start here in the middle and draw a big circle. And then to do the finger parts, we're gonna draw smaller circles going around the top. We just need 3. So 1 on the side, 1 in the middle, and then 1 on the other side. And that's your paw. So from here, we're gonna add the ears to the head. One ear is gonna go right over this corner here where the head connects to the body. So we'll do one ear there, and then the other ear is gonna be over here on this side. You wanna try to line them up to be the same level if you can. We'll get the circle there. And then from here, I'm gonna darken up this line and then jump over to the other side of the ear and make this dark. Then the same thing over here. What we wanna do for the eyes is, if you find this corner here, again, where the head meets the body, go off to the side of that and then get an oval shape. Just like that, doesn't have to be too big. And then the next eye, you just go off to the side a little bit and get the same shape. Fill it in. For the nose, we're gonna get the same shape as the eyes, but we're gonna make it a little bigger. And the location of it, what you wanna do is find this eye, go down a little bit, and then put your nose in here. This is gonna be a good spot for it. Okay. So get your shape down and then just fill it in. See, nice and easy. Okay, and then to finish it off, we have the mouth here. And the mouth is shaped kind of like a letter D, a capital letter D, but just twisted around. So the way we do that is we're gonna start with a line cutting across this way. Then from there, we curve the smile all the way down and around. We have the smile, and then the teeth, you can only see 3 of his teeth going across. So all we need to do is make these curves, 1, 2, and 3. And then the tongue is gonna be another curve on the bottom part. There we go. We have everything we need in place, but before we call it a finished drawing, what we like to do is give it one last look and then make any corrections, any adjustments that we feel we need to make. So I'm gonna get rid of all these guidelines that I don't need. There we go. If you have different sizes of erasers, it's gonna make all this erasing a little bit easier. Okay. There we go. Clean this up. And on this drawing, I'm actually gonna darken up this guideline that we drew here, and I'll just make it the ground. So if you darken up this line, you could have a ground in your drawing, or if you erase it, you could have your character just floating more like this one. And there you go, that's Grizz. If you want to learn how to draw all 3 We Bare Bears, We have a link in the description that will take you to instructions on drawing all three of them. That's Grizz, Panda, and Ice Bear. And if you like, also in the description, you could find an email so you could send your drawings in to us. We'd love to see your drawings, and you could have a chance to be featured on our website or our social media. So thank you for joining us and hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.